Israel has given it back to the Hamas in one of the most brutal way.
Israel is at war. We didn't want this. It was forced upon us in the most brutal and savage way. But though Israel didn't start this war, Israel will finish it.
Now, this is a very strong statement given Israel has one of the best military across the globe, has the finest technology in the world, and Israel has the support from all the Western nations. Now, where will Israel is going to stop? Right now, nobody has an answer to this. Now, Gaza looks something like this. There is no electricity in Gaza. The only power station there has failed. Gaza is surrounded by Israel. The defense minister says that they won't let food go in. There won't be any electricity inside, and ultimately all these terrorists have to surrender. But the only challenge which I see is Gaza will never look like which it used to look like earlier. It is not going to go back to its normal life. This is the latest update. Around 50 families have been taken as hostage by Hamas. More than 900 Israelis have been killed. More than 2,741 are injured. In total, on more than 1,300 places, rocket attack have happened. And Hamas didn't even spare small children. Rishi Sunak, UK's Prime Minister, he has given a very strong message in a tweet that those who support the Hamas, those who consider them as freedom fighter, even they are responsible for this attack. Now, for giving this clear message to the entire world, it requires a lot of courage and guts in order to come on an open forum or stand by whether something which is correct. Israel and Palestine conflict have been very controversial and it has a long history. So if I say Israel and Palestine conflict is very complex to understand. The violence have been happening since last 75 years and different people have different opinions. Some people support Israel, some people support Palestine, and in regions like London, New York, Toronto, Berlin. In such cities, Palestinians have done the demonstrations. United States, France, Germany, Italy and UK's leadership have given a joint statement from which this line is very important. This is not a moment for any party hostile to Israel to exploit these attacks and seek advantage. What does this mean? This war is not that one-sided as it looks like. You may be a pro-Palestinian or a pro-Israeli. There is an important message for all of you in this video, so I'll request all of you to watch this video till the end. Let's first try and understand what are the particular questions which are coming around right. So the first question would be, what has Israel planned against Hamas? What actions have been taken? And which country is supporting whom? So that we'll figure out in this video. So let's just start with an update. Many things have changed since 7th of October. The biggest update is that Israel has gone from being defensive to offensive. The Prime Minister has declared a 5-point action plan. Now the first point is to eliminate terrorists present inside Israel. Second action is to carry out a massive attack on Hamas. Third action is to stay alert on borders and increase security there. Fourth action is to generate international support. Fifth action is to unite people, keep politics aside and increase unity. They have said that every such place where Hamas is hiding will be ruined. And that's what we got to see. Let's see, how is Israel preparing for war? Starting from terrorists who sneaked into Israel, sources say that more than 1,500 terrorists got killed in the Israeli region. Then all such places were attacked from where missiles were launched and more than 450 targets have been hit. Even the houses of Hamas's leader was attacked so that they cannot hide. The unfortunate thing here is that many hospitals in Gaza is also destroyed because of these attacks. Hamas has warned Israel that whenever an airstrike will happen, one hostage will be killed. Not only Israeli nations, even foreign nationals have been captured, which include at least 14 Americans, 10 French citizens. This is a very challenging situation for Israel and their approach is all out offensive. After the airstrikes, their next step would be to send on-ground forces to Gaza. They have already kept more than 3 lakh reserve forces ready. Citizens have been called for duty so that they can help in this war. Like Israel has threat from Hamas from its southern region. If you look at this map, from northern region, they have a threat from a terror organization named Hezbollah. Now to tell you a brief about Hezbollah, Hezbollah is Lebanon-based terror outfit. It was formed in 1982 and its primary purpose is only to fight with Israel. They are backed by Iran. In 2021, their leader Hassan Nasrallah had declared that their military has expanded to 1 lakh fighter. According to American intelligence, estimate says that more than $1 lakh have reached them recently. The danger is not physical, but it's also digital. Russian hacking group have started hacking Israeli's government website. The group is named Killnet. So Killnet wants revenge against Israel because it supported Ukraine and NATO. This group started hacking multiple government websites so that Israel become weak from inside and is not able to tackle this attack. This is about the some group of people. But there are some countries too which are openly supporting Hamas, like Iran. Iran has been a strong supporter of Hamas, and their president had a word with the leader of Hamas. America's Department of Defense says that Iran has been supporting Hamas and Hezbollah both. Qatar, in its official statement, has said that they consider Israel responsible for this escalation, which means even Qatar is also supporting Hamas. Not directly, but indirectly, Norway has also published an article where he has urged everybody to keep supporting Palestine. But the most important statement is from Saudi Arabia, where MBS has said that Saudi stands with Palestine. And this is huge. This is already a big victory for Hamas. They might not be able to win this war. This given point in time, this is the biggest victory which Hamas can achieve. We need to understand, two big powers of Middle East, Iran and Saudi, are backing them. They are supporting them. That's why that joint statement of Western world is very important, because today this war is limited to Hamas and Israel. But soon the fire of this war can spread through the whole Middle Eastern region. More players, either directly or through a proxy, can enter this war. And that scenario will be very dangerous. Which means Middle East in the coming years will be going through a big turmoil. New alliances will be formed, old relations will be revived, and in this multipolar world, it may happen that due to this one incident, the whole Middle Eastern region gets united and become a more stronger voice. Hamas may not win there physically, but even this will be a bigger victory for Hamas. Now, secondly, we need to understand how this biggest intelligence failure have happened in Israel. It has Mossad. Now they have Iron Dome system, which basically can neutralize any missile attack from the globe. So now let's try and understand how exactly this entire intelligence mess have happened. So Israel basically have 3 intelligence units for this, which basically takes care of the Israel security. Now, even after so many precautions, how these attacks happen? So there's a theory, let's start. Hamas is fooling Israel from past 2 years, confusing them in the name of peace. They get money from Doha as aid people from Gaza get the permit to work in Israel. But it may happen, not everybody is honest from that. Because from past 2 years, Hamas has trained more than 1,000 terrorists. Israel started focusing on West Bank. They thought that now focus of Hamas would be to administer Gaza, not on Israel. They won't think of attacking Israel in future. This was Israel's biggest mistake. 1 week before this attack, a retired Major General had written some article in his paper and had tried warning Israel, in which it was written that Israel is not prepared. They have also warned that Hamas is going to enter from southern Israeli villages on foot. Their barricades and fences have such gaps which can be exploited by Hamas. And this is what exactly happened. He had advised to make warlike trenches in South Israel and train every citizen below 70 years to use gun in self-defense. This was a strong warning given by an ex-general, but Israel missed it. And this was their biggest mistake, which was underestimating Hamas and their malicious intent. And they also missed stopping Hamas from training terrorists, not focusing on south of Israel. So largely, these were few loopholes which I could have figured out during my research of this entire agenda. During the start of this video, I said that this video contains a very important message for all the peoples who are pro-Palestinian or pro-Israeli. All the missile attack either by Hamas or by Israel is going to have an impact. Somebody is going to lose their life. And these are the common people who are losing their life. So instead of supporting Israel and Palestine, we should support humanity. Because people are losing life. These are common people like us. We fight for the entire life in order to earn our bread and butter, pay taxes and live a happy life. That's what we all intend to. But at the end, what we are getting is bomb, missile. And terrorists of Hamas have not even spared children, as I have shown you in this video. They've killed children. They have brutally massacred the entire audience which was there at the music event. Likewise, Israel is bombarding rockets in Gaza. Many of the hospitals in Hamas faced the heat due to these attacks. Doctors, civilians have lost their lives. So what I would request is to kind of support the humanity instead of taking stand for a country. Let's just take stand for humanity so that we all as a common people are not going to lose their lives. And this warlike situation can happen in any of the countries. So we all have to be very cautious and be prepared for such consequences. You need to work on yourself, train yourself in order to survive in such scenarios. That is all from my side today, guys. If you have liked this video, if you have liked my research, please don't mind liking this video. That will make YouTube Baba happy, and don't mind subscribing our channel. Thank you so very much.